risking sleeping in a house she does not recognize, knowing there are those who still wander merely feet beyond the walls. Laura Ward decided to rest here so that she could continue her exploration and looting in an area she is not familiar with. Dangerous, certainly, but riveting, and feelings of life ripple through her body once again. Thrill is important to her life, and so she'll continue to seeking those thrills. Welcome back to Project Zomboid, everybody. And I know there are those out there who were concerned that, oh god, where's Zomboid? But as I said, I believe, if I didn't, then I apologize. But I went away for a small trip for a few days. On top of that, Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York came out, and I've been very excited for that game. I know it's a visual novel and not a lot, you know, the audiences might be slightly different for the two. My apologies on the hiccups, but I really, really wanted to play through it, and I'm still playing through it, so I've been putting my time into it. And the thing about, you know, the thing about that as well, with a game like Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York, it being a visual novel means there's a finite end, and it won't last, you know, forever, unlike something like this, where, you know, as long as I'm living, the game is going and the story continues. So I've been playing through it just to get to read it and enjoy the story and know that there is an end to come, and then once that's done, we will move on. But beyond that, just so you know, if you're a little confused on what the schedule is going to look like here on the channel, we've got 3 things rotating right now. We've got Zomboid, we've got the Vampire game, and of course, Star Sector was introduced a few days ago. We'll be rotating between the 3 of those with a little bit of a heavier lean on Vampire until that's finished, and then Star Sector is basically taking the place of Kenshi, and we'll have Star Sector and Zomboid rotating back and forth. In case anyone's curious, I know I haven't, like I said, made it very clear. I also haven't played this game in about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and the recent update just dropped, which is the last update until the new year starts, and I think it adds the zombies head turning if they think they hear something. Yeah, I see how they turn their heads first now? Ah, I love it. I love it. That's very, very sweet. Anyway, still messing with my audio. It should be pretty balanced now, and it should be in a good spot. I might be struggling with something on my end personally, but all you should not notice anything different. Uh-oh, I don't like it. Push. Stab. There we go. That was risky. We already have jackets at home, and we've pulled a lot of jackets off zombies recently too. But that was dangerous. Stabbing somebody like that with another zombie that close to you is basically you're asking to get freaking munched. But we're gonna pop this car open. I want to stash some of the stuff that we have into it. I don't think I've really used it for too much. We're definitely gonna pop a soda for a breakfast as we're hungry, and I don't want to use the dog food or any of the stuff that we have there. I feel like dog food, it'll be good, but it's gonna make us sad, and I'd rather be a little bit peckish and having had a soda instead of eating dog food and putting myself in a situation where my character's starting to get real bummed. We have to be very aware of over here. We have more than a handful of zombies just wandering around over there. And we're still over encumbered, but I think it's because we're hungry. Yeah, we wouldn't be otherwise. I'm just gonna drop this. I'm gonna put the saw away. Maybe I will just have the dog food. All right, let's just open. I mean, this is going to be super miserable for us, and she's not going to be happy. A 50-50 unhappiness is never good. So maybe we'll eat half of the dog food. Listen, this could be like that primo super great dog food, right? That is like super expensive and you're basically feeding your dogs better than you feed yourself. Don't be sad about that, Miss Ward. Be happy. You know how the hospital food can get. You worked there for so long. There's no window, is there? And I have a screwdriver. Why don't we... I know we have an axe. There's something sticking out of their shoulder, but why don't we go ahead and disassemble this thing? There we go. I didn't think it was going to cause too much noise, so I'm happy I was right. Though that was a risk. We're just going to back up now. Equip this back as our secondary. And we'll go into crouch mode. And I just want to swing inside real quick and see maybe if there's any more useful construction stuff in here for us. Obviously, another axe would be super valuable, but we have an entire hardware store we can go back to and grab other things that we've left. Yeah, not great. Not great. All right, let's get in the car and let's keep driving. I know we're spending a lot of time away from home, and it's going to cause us issues when it comes to spawning of zombies near our home. But the thrill of exploration and seeing what town is nearby and knowing just what kind of journey is ahead of us when we do eventually need to move on to the next town to pull better supplies, it's going to be necessary. We might as well do it while we're out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's just a regular hat. I thought that was like a weird, like, fun hat, but no. Not a fun hat. I love that the zombies actually all turn their heads now when they hear things. Some walk immediately, some turn their heads if they aren't sure. I remember seeing that in the recent upcoming patch notes, and I saw that they introduced it into this particular patch, so I'm excited. Because now, I don't know if it's exactly how it works, but if they only hear me, it'll give me a heads up beforehand. Also, something else that we can do now is if we knock a zombie down, as long as we're standing on top of it, they can't get up again. I don't know if they can start nibbling at our feet though, which is I think the real worry. Also, man oh man. There's a lot of zombies over here. I think we're just gonna kind of whip around here and get out of here. This is not a car I feel comfortable taking off-road by any stretch. It's not meant to be off-road. It's not like a truck or anything. Its handling is gonna be... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Let's see if we can get... let's see if we can hit this woman. Drag most of the Zeds away and come back and loot that bag or grab that bag. I don't know if the things I see sticking out of it are reminiscent of actually what's happening in there. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. That was real bad. Very, very bad. And you know what? So be it. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, baby girl. We don't need that bag. I'd love to have known what was in it, but what is going to be in that bag that's going to be worth risking anything? And the answer is, whoa, nothing. All right. We'll leave the car on, but I might be able to pop a quick look into this body real quick. No. Alright, this is why we left the car on too, just in case there was anybody nearby. In. In. Girl, in! In the car! Get out of there! What are you doing? There's a body there. I think it's time we start looping back. We've gone really far. I'm not happy with where we're at. Via supplies. We're gonna turn on the AC. We're starting to sweat. It's 91 degrees. We can start bringing that down. So, if you're new, or this is the first series you've ever seen of me do any Project Zomboid before, I'm glad you're still around after so many episodes, and thank you for your support. But one of the things that happens a lot might be strong, but too frequently than it should, I get lost. I get lost very easily. Okay, we're back here. So if you might be wondering, where are you going, dude? I wish I could give you an answer. Laura, you know, is panicking, and I can feel that panic as I play. We're all right. So, in the first 9 minutes of this video, poor Dean, I caught it at least, but because I had a little bit of an audio issue, I had to reset some things on my audio setup, and I had the game audio coming through my microphone audio as well, so he can't do any audio balancing, but he can now. He can now. We're gonna bring this to, like, somewhat comfortable temperatures here. Like, we're still sweating, but we're actually cold as well, so I'm wondering if that'll increase our chances of getting sick or not at all. But let's keep moving. We're going to stay slightly zoomed in for our own sake. Okay. This is the river. So if we follow this continually to the east, this should actually bring us back to Riverside. I don't know if they did something different to the water. The water looks good. It looks... I don't know if it looks different or if they just added some weird shimmering texture, or it's just been a couple weeks and my brain is like, wow, look at everything that's so new and exciting, when nothing new or exciting has actually happened. But according to the rule system of this particular game, I think it's 72 hours. If I'm not in my, you know, if I'm gone for 72 hours, I think zombies have a chance to respawn in the area. And I don't think my safe house is considered safe enough that they won't spawn. Mostly I'm worried that I'm gonna have to re-clear the house. Like zombies are gonna spawn inside. I hope that's not the case, but we shall see. Okay, and now we have ourselves some homes. A home with an open door is usually a sign that I've been here. I'm gonna double check it. Because I still need food. Laura quickly pops out of the car. Seeing a home that has a door open is her own personal sign to herself that she's been somewhere. But her food supplies are low, and there's still a home that seems to have been ignored, or at the very least, left open. She makes a quick split decision. Quickly check the building for anything she may have missed. And seeing that there's nothing, slight disappointment settles into her stomach. But she gives herself no time and no reprieve before heading back to her vehicle and getting the hell out of there. She parks the car knowing that those over there seem to have gone to where the noise was, not where the noise is. This was the house that had a bunch of zombies in it. She never got a chance to go inside. And it seems it's equally as dangerous now as it was then. We're gonna drag some noise, clear ourselves a window, and move. I still want to get in here. Broken glass indicates that there's somebody over there. 2. Let's get an unbarricade on the front door. And let's see if that actually did anything for us. Okay. Is it just the one? It is. Come on. Okay, no instant kill there for some weird reason. There's at least one still inside, and it could be the one that also came out. Seems like it might be. Nope. Alright, we'll go on this side. Unbarricade this one. We're gonna need to remove the planks as we pick them up and not leave them to weigh us down and get us into a bad spot. Hunter's knife. Come on. Come on. There we go. We have an entrance. We're gonna keep unbarricading here. I'd like to have 2 exits, or 2 entrances and 2 exits. Okay. We'll pile these. 4 free planks are always welcome. Okay. I'll go in from this angle because I'll have a better vision wide to my left. I just need to see what we're dealing with here. How many? If it's the one, we can manage. If it's not... Okay, we got the instant kill. And the bodies of the survivors who weren't zombified lay around. You can see that they're rotting. Their flesh hasn't rotted off the bones. They simply laid down and died. A valuable source of books. And even a magazine she hasn't read yet. A newspaper. The real importance, though, is the food. Oh, wow. We got a sledgehammer. The sledgehammer is huge. We can knock down walls. We can do all kinds of things with the sledgehammer. I'll take the melted ice cream, even though it doesn't say it provides unhappiness. I'm pretty sure it does. We need to start breaking electronics apart. Wow, they really had no food, though. And no weapons. No wonder they fell so quickly. One infected would have been enough if it caught them by surprise. They had no way to deal with it. Alright, we're gonna get back to the car, and we're gonna pop the sledgehammer back in. I'm gonna try and hit these houses again. I think there's quite a few that I wasn't able to actually loot due to just how crowded the area was. But I know I don't sound thrilled, but honestly, I'm surprised I came across a sledgehammer. That is not something I see more rare than an axe in every way, for me. I'm sure that's not necessarily truth, but that's how it is for me. My luck doesn't ever really get me the things I need, but we're getting all right, kind of lucky here. Door locked. Okay. Okay, windows are open. Wait, is this... Mathis? My man, I love you, right? Like, I love myself, as all should. But that was the house you just checked. Okay, we've got one there. Let's not be stupid here. Mistakes. What's gonna get you killed in this game is just assuming you're safe. Assuming you're good enough to handle what's on the other side. Because you don't know how many there are. Oh my god, there's another freaking boarded up house over here. It seems this particular part of the neighborhood had quite a few people desperately trying to live. Which in itself is rare. There's like 3 or 4. I think they've been locked up. Whoever lived here, I think maybe boarded up who their friends were into one room before leaving. Let's see. Okay. I'm assuming it's in this left room here. But you put them all in the bathroom where you can't see them? Yeah, they're all in there. It's gonna pop these. I want a couple of entrances, basically. I'm gonna open up the front. I think the plan is pop inside, open up the front door. Oh, I can't. I gotta unbarricade this thing first. I want to be able to open that up, open the front door, and run. Plop the planks in the ground. Can I knock it in? There we go. Alright, this is dangerous, but watch. Go. Run. How many? 2? 3? 3? It's okay. Grab the knife. Get down. Put some distance between them. I know we've got a million moodles going on right now, and that's not a good sign. Okay, we've got a broken door over here. Alright, here's the plan. Hit the woods, go wide, get back into that house if I can. Perfect. They're a good distance out. Hit the trees. We're getting tired too. It's a huge issue. But Laura doesn't give up that easy, and neither do I. She's lived a long time now. She's not as new to this survival as she once was. Okay. We're in the house. They were locked in the bedroom. Food. That's all that matters right now. Food. Except for all those bullets. So many bullets. Okay, we got some canned tuna. Is that it? Take the water bottle as well. Okay, let's get out of here before we decide to get ourselves stuck. And we're just gonna head back to the car, and I think we're gonna try and drive home. I'd like to get Laura back home. We'll see if we can make it work. We're gonna open the tuna. We're just gonna eat the whole thing. And we're good. Well, we didn't get the food we wanted. There's still some houses we would like to loot over here, but we just got 6 boxes of bullets, I think I counted. It was like 6 or 7 boxes of bullets. We don't have a shotgun. Is that my truck? That's my truck. I need to come back for this. Because I got this car, I think. And I was excited for it. We're going to bring the truck back for sure. We got to walk that back. And that's going to be another adventure of walking into town like we have in the past. That's fine. Oof. Downtown is looking a little scary. Oh man, yeah, there's a lot of Zeds down here now. Oh. Just gonna push over those in the way. The run back should not be that bad. So we're gonna cut through. But it could be. Oh man. There's still so many alive. It's been a while since we've returned home, so I'm a little nervous as to what we're gonna have here. Okay. Just gonna park this thing here for now. We'll get on the passenger side, and then we'll pop out the side here. Alright, we're tired. Oh, my tomatoes. I haven't been able to check on them for like days. As long as they're still there, I'm going to wait till morning to worry about them. All right, they're still there. We'll check the water levels well, not sun. Actually, as they come sunrise, but we do not want to be in bed at sunrise. Let's actually swing out and check them right now. Looks like most of the Zeds over here are fine. Still well watered. And they're flourishing, so we're fine. We're more than fine. Alright, let's clean up the house a little bit. Make it look like that Laura still lives here and cares about her well-being. Next big build, I think, is going to continue the wall. I can't remember if I've decided how I want to do it. And we have a good wall here. I guess we could just go right across. Create a couple double wide opening where we could stick some cars. That might work out. Let's not fight this guy while we're very tired, moderately exhausted, slightly moist, agitated, under a fairly heavy load, etc., etc., etc. I think I need to count my lucky stars where they're at and say thanks for watching as we let Laura go. I'm going to organize. By the time I'm done getting her all set, it'll be time for her to lay down. A bit of a tight run that time around, but it worked. And we've got all of our food back home. Well, we've got access to all of our food back home. We didn't quite bring much at all. But we have weapons. We have ammunition. And honestly, we're not all that bad off.